This camera has been viral on the internet the last few years because it is known as the shy girl vlogging camera. It is small, discreet when filming, which makes it literally perfect to just toss in your bag when you need to go. I've actually been so tempted to get this the last few years, and I was finally influenced because it went on sale, so let's see if it's worth keeping. It's here! Oh my goodness, you guys. We today have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And honestly, I don't think that there was a worse time that I could have possibly bought this. One, the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 and the 4P just were released like yesterday. So there's already a newer version, but we can't get it here in the US. So I didn't quite feel like road tripping to Canada to get it. So I thought we would do the Pocket 3 for now, and then maybe someday I'll get the 4 or the 4P if it's ever available in the US. And the second reason is I also just got back from Apple Park, where it was like filming vlogs all day. So much content, and it would have been so nice to have like a small little vlog camera like this, but alas, I bought it the week after I got back. But moral of the story is it's here. I have literally walked past the display of this at Costco so many times. I actually just found I had written up a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 unboxing video that I wrote on January 11th of 2026 of a whole idea of what I was going to do so that I could have a really fun unboxing video, because I truly meant to buy it at Costco the next day I saw it, but then they like completely sold out everywhere and they didn't sell them at Costco anymore, so couldn't get my hands on it. And finally today I was just talking with my younger sister about getting her a new vlog camera, and she was asking me what kinds that I've seen or recommend, and I was like, wait, actually so many people use this for vlogging. Literally at WWDC, my friend Chantal used hers to do her whole vlog, and I was like, wait, that's like so impressive. I can't believe that it can just do your little vlogs and it's so portable. I was just watching her prop it all up and I was just mind blown, amazed. My friends Haley and Liz also have them, and I've seen them use them at all of our events, and finally just pulled the trigger and got it. So thank you to all my tech girls for always influencing me on everything. Anyways, so Sarah and I went and bought these today. We saw that our local Best Buy had 2 in stock, and we're like, you know what? I think it's a sign. We have to go get them right now. Seriously, jumped straight into the car, drove 20 minutes, picked them up, and then drove back. And now I'm here and I'm ready to unbox it. I'm so excited because I love DJI products. I actually use their mic minis all the time, like for every single video. This is what I use. I have it clipped right here so you guys could see, but I always also will like discreetly hide it, which is why if you don't see it, that's probably why. But I promise you, I've been using these at least a year now, I think. I love them so much, and they're so affordable. Anyways, I think I could go on and on. I also have their drone. That is the drone that I use, and I love it as well. So user-friendly. I think we need to quit yapping and finally open this up because I want to see it and try it out. Sarah was unboxing hers literally in the car and testing it out, which was so funny, but I was like, okay, I gotta wait. I gotta be patient so I can give a full unboxing and review for you guys. All right, let's open it up. With the tiniest little green arrow here. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, we have a lot of accessories in this little box. All right, first in the box, we have this little strap. Okay, then a USB-C to USB-C cord to charge it, if I can get it off. Awesome. All right, then here we have the base. It might have a different term, I'm not sure, but this plugs into the bottom of it and then has a thread here so you can screw on different attachments and tripods and things like that. All right. Oh my gosh, I love how compact this is. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. All right, then other things in the box, we have, oh, a sick sticker. Kind of fun. A quick start guide, info about the cover, DJI store, and safety guidelines. I should probably look at the quick start guide, assuming that I've never really used one of these before. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's like even smaller without this on it, obviously, but oh my, it's so small. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's turn it on. Apparently you just flip the screen. Oh my gosh, I almost like broke it trying to go the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Hello. English. All right, I need to scan to download this app. Perfect. Okay, I got logged into the app, and right here at the top, I am going to just click tap to connect a device. Okay, and it just popped up. I'll click connect. Ooh, okay, a verification code, accept. They're currently becoming best friends because I am so excited. Activate Osmo Pocket 3. Activate it and connect it for the very first time. Ooh, all right. That's what that screen looks like. It's asking if I want to create a password, but I don't think I want to do that. It's currently still activating. It said something about like a warranty, so cool. All right, now it's giving me a little tutorial on what to do. Swipe from the left edge to enter playback. Oh, It's mad I don't have an SD card. Meanwhile, activation success. Perfect. Swipe from the right edge to change image and audio parameters. Tap to select smart gimbal. Oh, okay. Face auto detect, dynamic framing, spin shot. Whoa, we can get real crazy. Okay, I'm also flipping through all the different modes that you can do. Panorama, photo, video, low light, slow motion, time lapse. I love that there's a time lapse because that will save me so much SD card space of not having to just film full things anymore. So I'm excited about that. Oh my gosh. All right, I think I'm gonna steal my micro SD card out of my GoPro and try it in this for now because I do have a full SD card on the way to put in this, but it's not here yet. It's arriving tomorrow. We're gonna use this one in the meantime and test it out. Oh my goodness. All right, this is our first ever video on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Push the joystick to control the zoom. Move the slider, okay. Oh. Oh, we're getting real close personal. Fun, okay. Well, this is what it's like with no mic attached. Fun. I have it in, I don't even know what mode I have it in right now. I don't know. I'm really winging it here. I know there's so many different modes that you can do. Okay, let me flip you around and show you. Oh, say hello. Wait, the quality is like so good actually. You can see my busted up camera lens that I accidentally dropped my camera and broke. Awesome. Let me show you around. Let me do a little desk tour. We've got some coffee, keyboard, plant. Okay, wow. Okay, quality. Awesome. I will say I'm filming this in 4K 24 because that is just what I have all my video, like my big camera, so that it's all even with everything that I'm filming. So that's what it's set at. But let's see if we can connect the mics. All right, I am pairing the mic minis to it for the first time. Blue and green, blue and green. Okay, now we're talking. Ooh, audio connected. Yay, we did it, confirm. Okay, awesome. Yay, that was easy. All right, here's a clip now with the DJI mic minis attached to the camera. So they're like synced up. It's actually showing me like a green line at the very top of my little screen here, showing me my audio levels, which is actually very nice and reassuring because sometimes you never know when your mic like dies or stops connecting. So that's nice that it's showing that right now. So I can always tell if my mic is actually on, I think. I don't know. I'm new to this, but yeah, okay, wait, I'm obsessed. I'm loving how it's looking. All right, here I'm trying it out with the face track enabled. Oh my gosh. Oh, it goes fast. So if I'm like, wait, that's so fun. Hello, okay, I really need to make a point to actually look at you guys in the camera. It's so easy when you have this little screen here to just look down, but wow, wait, this is fun. Oh, I could sit here and do this all day. Okay, I'm trying a different mode. I'm a little confused by it. The dynamic framing? Push the joystick to switch your frame. It's literally showing like, I think it's called like a Fibonacci spiral. I don't know. Okay, I'm a little confused. Okay, actually just kidding. I see what it's doing. It's like, I switched it so that the frame would always keep me right here. So no matter where I move, it's gonna try and keep me in this exact spot, which is actually, I really like that. All right, we're gonna try spin shot mode. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go again. That's so funny. Okay, we're gonna try it 180 now. Oh, wow. Wait, why is it not showing me? All right, well, here I am walking around my office a little bit, and it is very nice. This is so smooth, looks so good. Let's go into some brighter lighting here, see how it adjusts a little bit. Ooh. All right, and now we're in a little bit of dark. Okay. Wait, it's actually so good. I'm excited. I can't wait to watch this back and like see the true colors of everything, because that is one thing I've seen a lot of complaints about the DJI footage, is that it can be a little like flat and colorless sometimes. So I have a little bit to learn about color grading and things like that, but wait, I don't feel like it's a bad starting point. This looks so cool. All right, now flip you around. Okay, that's crazy. Look at it picking itself up. Ooh. That is so fun. Okay, I actually have it propped up on my desk, like just sitting flat, and it's working. I'm not using a tripod right now, which is nice, but I do have a lot of accessories that I've seen that I would like to order and try out. But I did want to show you that it does just like sit and prop up, which is kind of cool. I can control it from my phone app. That's cool. Wow, okay, filming, no mic. I just set up these really cute lights in my office today. I hope you've enjoyed this little vlog test. It's a real life vlog test. This is no mic audio again, just straight from the DJI Osmo Pocket. The one thing that has been frustrating me is I've been trying to figure out how to be able to move the camera angle. I thought it would be like straightforward with the little clicker thing, like you could adjust it up, but that just zooms in. So I got some learning to do because I guess I could like stand to show you the lights up there, but I wanted to be able to just like slightly adjust my angle, but it's not even letting me by lifting it. Yeah, I don't know. That's my one frustration so far, but I'm sure it's just user error. I've been using it for about a week now, and here are my thoughts. When I first bought it, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it, so let's figure this out together. The main thing that I really love about it is how portable it is and easy to connect to different tripods and accessories. There's so many angles you can do because of the size, so that's really nice. One thing I was really worried about was the coloring, because so many people say that the colors look flat, which they definitely do. I left the first half of the video unedited so you could see the true real DJI coloring, but then the little montage of like my day, I went ahead and colored all those clips to be how I would normally would, so I think it looked pretty good, and it was not as overwhelming as people were making it seem. I know you can definitely like shoot in a log, I think is what it's called, and that is where it is like completely gray and you color grade it completely, but I don't think I need to be doing all that for my vlogs. I will say it was quite the learning curve to figure out how to work all the settings, and I feel like I'm still learning, but I recently learned like how to actually adjust the gimbal, which was nice to know. But just a warning, it does take some patience and some research to truly like get used to everything and learn how you want your shots and everything to be framed. Another thing is that you do have to use a micro SD card, and then with that you have to have a adapter for it as well, which unfortunately just adds another step to my process, and I'm always misplacing my adapter, which is why it's just a kind of a pain point for me. So sometimes I will have to go and search the house for my adapter to be able to edit, but not too big of a problem as long as I stay organized. Oh, as I kind of mentioned, it's easy to set up shot angles with the tripod especially, and I know there's so many different accessories, so I definitely, if you guys have any recommendations on accessories that you love with your Osmo Pocket, please drop them down below. I'm about to go shopping. So as a final decision, I do think I'll keep it. I've been having fun getting creative with my different types of shots, and it's so just again nice to be able to toss in my purse. It does not take near as much space as my camera does. I will continue to vlog and test it out and let you know if I have any changes in my thoughts. I wouldn't say it's like the best vlog camera that I've ever had, but it is a pretty good option and I have been enjoying it. I think mostly because it is something just different than my normal workflow, like my normal cameras. And it's actually on sale for Prime Day. If you're watching this right now, like the day this video goes live, it is currently on sale for much cheaper than I bought it for, of course. The next video that I post is going to be my July reset, and I'm actually filming the entire video on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so stay tuned to subscribe if you want to see a full test on what it's like to do a whole entire vlog. Comment the black heart emoji if you made it all the way to the end of this video, because you're the best, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!